Kaiseki Anime, where we air new episodes every other week. Kaiseki covers currently airing anime, older series and recently, and other relevant topics for the season. I'm your host Marina of the blog Anime B&B, and with me is my co-host Draggle of the cleverly titled Draggle's Anime blog.
This week, we discuss Love is Indivisible by Twins and Makeine, Too Many Losing Heroines.
All right, Draggle, you just did the thing. We talked about this in the wrap-up of the start of the season. You said Makeine, as in a Japanese pronunciation, when we talked about how this is a makeup of two words, right?
Yes, I was wondering as I said it, how should I say this?
I was saying, because of after you corrected me, I was like, you're right. It's a combination of make and heroin, right? So Makeine. Makeine. Anyways, we're actually not going to start there. We're going to start with Love is Indivisible by Twins.
Yes. And I thought when I saw this title and the art that it would be about love between twins. Twincest.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so I didn't think this would be a show you would like. But this is the best romance we've got in a long time.
Yeah, I guess it's pretty entertaining. I wouldn't call it best, but I am having fun.
Yeah, it's lots of drama. Everyone always does the dumbest thing possible.
Hence me saying this is not the best romance because I'm actually constantly infuriated with these characters, but...
That's what makes it so good, right?
It really wraps you up in what's going on at the moment, right?
It's
you can't look away.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm not exactly happy. When I think of a good romance, I feel like my heart is squeezing into how cute and how wonderful and perfect they are together. And this one, it's more I hate you guys. Why are you doing this to yourselves?
For me, the perfect romance is all about the drama. I hate you guys. Why would you do this? My heart is being torn in two from pain and
Draggle,
suffering.
you are such a, you should just watch soap operas if that's what you want.
I guess
that's basically what we have.
Yes, and this is very dramatic with the two love triangle with two twins who are fighting over him, but also they really like each other, which makes it the twins, which makes it even more painful for them.
Do they? Because that's the interesting thing here is that it feels like they're constantly at odds with one another to where I can't tell how much they truly like each other. I think they love each other as sisters.
Yeah.
But they're actually quite different. Their outlooks, the way they go about doing things, that they get in each other's nerves a lot.
Yeah, but they still love each other, right? When they're upset, they hug each other and cry together.
And then they have, that side look that only the audience can see where that they're thinking up something nefarious. So I don't know about that. They show one face to the sister and then they show us a different face.
I guess that's true. Yes.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it great.
Yeah. And I didn't know until I looked this up that actually this one and the next one, they're both sourced from light novels, which I could totally see given how dramatic this is.
Yeah.
And it's only slotted for 12 episodes, so we should be wrapping up soon. We're already 9 episodes out or something, so we've only got a few more weeks.
Gosh, hard to believe. I don't see anyone winning at this rate.
No, it was kind of slow at the start, but I feel like we've really ramped up the drama now to where I really do have a hard time seeing them settle for anything by the 12th episode.
Well, if it's a light novel, it probably goes on forever too, so.
Right, so I feel like we might get a sequel out of this.
Okay.
We'll see.
I wouldn't mind.
You wouldn't mind? I'm already invested in this. And something I did want to talk about with the characters, we can move on to that, is that I'm invested mostly in the sisters themselves. They're the ones that are catching my eye. The sisters and also a lot of the side characters I find very interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not so interested in the main guy.
No, the main guy is quite boring, and he has no, he just has no opinions.
Right?
Right.
I'm actually quite frustrated. I'm frustrated with all three of them.
That's the only way this kind of love triangle works, right? Because any normal,
what do you mean?
Any normal person would clearly like one of them better, right?
I guess that's true.
Because they're so different.
Yeah. That's why I think I don't like him, because he's so indecisive.
Exactly.
He's indecisive at all the important places where he should be decisive, and then he's decisive in the way that infuriates me. If that makes sense.
Exactly. He's very decisive when she's oh, should I go out with the basketball player? And he's sure, if you want to.
that is not what she wanted you to say, dude. You oblivious motherfucker. Like, that is not exactly what she wanted. You should know that. You should know her better to know that that's not what she wants to hear. But then I also feel like he's decisive in his stubbornness to no longer make himself available to either girl romantically. Like, he's there as a quote-unquote friend.
Yes.
But then he sends all these mixed signals, right? Whenever he's alone with either one of them.
Exactly.
So I feel like he's getting the benefits of a relationship without the official title.
Well, and he's getting all the suffering of a relationship without the official title, too.
Without the official title, right?
Yeah.
I was like, why are you doing this to yourself? I can't stand you. I don't know why all the girls like you.
Well, to be fair, it's only 2 of the girls, I think. At least,
Yeah.
hopefully it stays that way.
There was a short while where I was suspicious that maybe the Shiena, the blonde chick, liked him too, but that was obviously quickly fixed.
Yeah. I was glad they didn't go with that.
Yeah, me too. So it is really just the 2 sisters. And I do feel like it's a proximity thing. Like, they're neighbors, their friends are like BFFs. They're next doors to each other all the time. So it makes sense that they would sort of fall for one another, right?
Yeah.
But I'm like, if they met each other later, I really wonder if they would like him as much.
I don't think so. I think once they go to college, they will find someone better.
Right? Once they get that distance and they actually meet other people.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's getting like dark there. Come back, and that's not at all what this show is about. Like, this is all about like the angst and the proximity
Exactly.
and just constantly being in each other's faces.
So which sister are you rooting for?
Okay, my answer changed because at the start, I was really angry with Rumi. For one, obviously, like, she could tell that Naori and June really got along well. I hesitate to say that they liked each other because they were too young to feel like that, I think.
Yeah.
But she could, like, see that they had a good chemistry, and then she just, like, intercepted that. Which, you know, she's right, what they said later. That's her right to do so. If the other girl wanted him, she should have moved faster. But then, like, the whole way that she handles the end of their relationship and then ends up breaking up with him and then basically forcing him to go out to ask out Naori, I was like, that is not your place. One, how terrible of you to, like, use him up, get what you want out of him, and then drop him, even though you, like, quote unquote still like him. But then for you to, like, tell him to date your sister as if, like, he's this object that you can just pass around? No. What kind of opinion do you have of your sister that she's just going to take your leftovers like that? Anyways, so yeah, I was, like, totally anti-Rumi at the start. Yeah. But the more and more I get to know Naori, the more I dislike her. She actually grates on my nerves so much. At first, I thought, like, her banter with June and with her friends was really cute and clever because she does know a lot of stuff. She's an otaku, right? But it's, like, nonstop. And I'm just like, okay, you don't have to make a quip about everything. And then just, she is kind of manipulative and sneaky. And yeah, I don't like her as much of a person. And I'm leaning more and more towards Rumi now.
I see.
What about you?
I'm liking Nagari for all the reasons you hate her. Because
Draggle.
She's, like, such a jerk, but she's so entertaining. And honestly, this Rumi is too good for this guy.
Except at the start. I think she is too good for him, though.
Yeah. Well,
I almost want her to go out with that other dude that asked her out in the most recent episode.
She should go out with basketball guy. He's so much better.
Yes, he knows what he wants. He approaches you, like, directly like that. He still wants to be your friend. That's bullshit. We all know that's bullshit. But, like,
I don't know. I think he could still be friends.
No, like, he's already made clear how he feels about her. That's just an angle for him to stay close to her. Once he's revealed his feelings like that, I'm speaking from, like, my own personal experience. Maybe you have your own that you're pulling off of. But, like, once that's out in the open, once it's been said, there's no going back from that. And him constantly wanting to be in her space is him trying to, like, assert himself and being able to get a chance if it crops up.
Yeah, I don't know. My experience, that's not true at all.
I've seen it happen to me before, and then it's kind of like, it kind of colors everything that happened before it. So you're questioning whether or not that was out of friendship or, hey, you got your chance and now you're taking it or you're trying to take it. So it kind of makes me feel about him. But, you know, if she falls for him in the process, I'm happy for her. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I had that happen too, and we're still friends, like, 15 years later, so.
I'm glad that worked out for you.
Yeah. You mentioned, like, how annoying the constant banter is.
It is constant, isn't it? Like I feel like if I look away for a second, I miss a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I feel the same way, but it's what annoys me most is it's not just Naori. It's now like four of
A bunch of
them.
characters. Yeah.
Yeah, and they all have this same banter and the same way, and it's
Yep.
like I wish these characters were more distinct. I can't figure out who's talking now.
Well, we're talking about the ones who are now forming this club, right? This
Yeah.
club that they're keeping a secret from Rumi, which, you know, if they all have this like vibe, right, that they just bounce off of one another, I think it makes sense that they would have a club, right? But like you said, it does make them all seem fairly similar to where like I need a break from them.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's just too much, too fast.
Too much too fast.
Yeah.
Sounds like a relationship.
I do really like the side characters though. I think
Yeah.
the best relationship I ship, which would be a complete disaster, which is why I ship it, is the friend with the glasses and the professor guy.
Really?
Yeah.
When you said professor, like the guy who has a crush on Naori, right?
Yeah, that guy.
Who's openly like lewd and
Yes. Yes.
very apparent. But that's what I like about him. I like that he is totally open about what he likes. He's not being deceitful. He's not trying to play games.
Yep.
And then I feel like the glasses friend, which I think is isn't that Naori's best friend? Yeah.
Yes.
I can see that because she actually is also a little bit more manipulative than I would have expected when we first met her.
Yeah,
But she also proves herself to be a very good friend. Yeah, she's very good friends with Naori. And she is available as far as we know. I don't think that's controversial.
Well, I think they would like fight with each other all the time and be really annoying together, but it would be entertaining.
They'd probably have great sex or something though, because of how like volatile they are. The one I like that is never going to happen, or if it does, I'd feel kind of lucky, is I do like Shiena and Naori. I think they are hilarious together, but Naori is too much of a, she's too annoyed by Shiena to accept that right now.
Yeah.
If Naori would just stop obsessing over June.
Exactly.
And then, June can just be alone forever because the other people will find more suitable partners.
But that would be less entertaining. So I do like June because he makes it entertaining.
Yeah, always making the wrong choices. And we're going to watch him do that all the way to the end, probably. And then into a second season, hopefully.
Exactly. I can't wait.
We're also going to be talking about Makeine, Too Many Losing Heroines, which is also 12 episodes, around, I think, 8 right now, and is also from a light novel. And similarly with romance and comedy, although I think it's far less dramatic than Twins. Although it does have its
dramatic,
fair share of heartbreaks.
In a funny way.
In a funny way, exactly.
It's not like you feel too bad for them. You're just like,
no.
Oh, I saw this
coming.
Well,
I do for some of them.
Yeah.
The other ones I laugh at, but there are a couple that I do feel bad.
I guess I feel bad for Lemon a little bit.
Lemon is the one I was thinking about. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, but it's like she'll be fine, right?
Yeah. Something I do like to compare, again, what we have here is sort of one guy and multiple girls, although he's not really the love interest. He's mostly like their listening ear, right?
Right. And I also like he's not only not the love interest, but he's not interested in them at all.
Exactly. Like when they talk about the possibility, him and Anna, right? When they talk about the possibility of a relationship and they're just like, no. Yeah, no, I don't think about you like that. And then the couple of times where they both think that the other one's asking them out and they're just like terrified. We're just like, please don't. What do I say? How do I turn them down? It's perfect. Yeah, like that's a good friendship right there. I like that. Because they're just blunt with each other, right? Very honest. They just don't hold anything back from each other. Like their terrible sides. Like Anna is greedy as hell. She eats too much. She takes advantage of his wallet,
Yeah, I like the latest episode where the red-haired girl, what's her name, didn't have any money.
Chica?
Yeah, Chica.
And like he's willing to pay for her.
And then she's like, what if, I feel like if I didn't have any money, you wouldn't treat me the same way. And
yeah, I wonder why, Anna. I wonder why. Chica doesn't try to take advantage of people. She doesn't do it repeatedly.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, and I don't have the same disdain for Kazuhiko here as I do for June in the other show. Because here, I feel like he is definitely more of his own personality.
Yeah.
So he kind of holds his own.
It's not like he's indecisive. Like, he knows he doesn't want to be with any of them.
Yeah. He like holds back a little bit on becoming friends with Anna, which I don't blame him because of how she is. But then eventually they do agree to be friends.
Yeah. So I don't blame him for that either.
Yeah.
So who do you like best?
I am a Lemon fan because she's such a good girl. I do feel the most for her like romantic loss because, you know, she's like that stereotypical childhood friend and just like really cared about this guy and they have all these shared memories. And then for her to find out until like after the fact, right, that they actually liked each other, that it was mutual, but neither of them moved, you know, neither of them acted on it is kind of heartbreaking because now it's kind of like he truly cares about Chihaya.
Right.
So, but then he also truly cares about their friendship.
Yeah.
So it's a nice story. Not as funny, true, as Anna, right? And Chica's, but no less, I think, entertaining.
You can probably guess that my favorite is Anna for the exact opposite reasons of what you said. She's the biggest disaster.
She's probably the best character for them to have started with, though.
Yes.
Right? Because she, like, introduces the show to us. She sets the humor for the show.
Yeah.
What do you think about Chica?
The quiet girl.
Yeah, the one who, like, stutters a lot. And it's actually really well, like, voice acted. They do a great job with her character.
I noticed that, too.
Yeah.
I really like her as well.
And I like that she's actually quite a successful online writer, right? I was like, oh, wow. She's not very, she has a hard time talking to other people in like real life, but she can write well. And like people are entertained enough to like her works and follow her works, which I think is awesome.
Yeah, it makes sense. She's in the literature club.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this show is like, it's just very well made in general.
Yeah.
The voice acting,
it looks great.
The animation. Yes. And it always feels like, oh, wow, that episode just totally flew by. I'm surprised it's over. So just a very well-made show. I think my one slight issue is I can't keep track at all of the different love interests. Like the male.
Oh, the guys? Interests. Yeah, they're more kind of blank faces.
Except for Lemons.
Well, I mean, he's like the only one who doesn't have brown hair, okay?
Exactly.
He's got like the white platinum hair.
Yes.
And we see him a lot more up front, right, when he's talking with Lemon, when we see him with Chihaya. So he gets more screen time, I think.
Yeah, but like I
agree.
The one with Chica and the president, totally forget him. And Anna, I forget him too already.
Even when you like throw their pictures in front of me, I'll probably pick the wrong one. I'll be like, oh, is that Chica's and that's Anna's? Oh, oops, vice versa.
Exactly.
But yeah, otherwise, I think A1 Pictures is the one with this show. And I think they've done a great job, like you said, with the visuals, with the storyboarding, with the voice acting. Like all of it's really good.
So where do you think this will go?
I feel like this could finish in 12 episodes because it doesn't have like that nonstop drama that we get in Twins, right?
Right. There's less of a clear ending point, probably. Unless he does get with Anna, which would be hilarious.
I think that is not a good idea. It would come out of nowhere, right? Because we only have like a few more episodes left. For them to shove in like a romantic subplot, like I would feel like it was really forced.
That would need another season. But
it would need another season, yeah. So like where do we think they could maybe end this season? Because I feel like they've already covered all the characters.
I feel like they might end with like this festival, either this festival or the president graduating.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I agree. I was thinking exactly of like the festival and like how they're all working on their own stories, right?
Yeah.
And that would be like a nice sort of group compilation, right, of everything that they've all worked towards, where you sort of have like a nice break, a nice happy ending until the second season. Because I'm pretty sure this light novel goes past this point. I kind of spoiled myself a little bit when I was looking at the characters about like who the next president is going to be for the club. So yeah, there's definitely room for more.
Okay. Is it not Chica?
I think it's Kazuhiko.
Oh, okay. Well, the last episode ended with the president saying he should be vice president and her the president.
They were talking about that, right?
Yeah. So I guess some drama's coming. I would have thought it would be funny if it was Anna, but
Anna would be like the worst person to have a role.
Exactly.
She shouldn't be in charge of anything. You see how quickly she is to like shove responsibilities off to other people?
She's already failing so hard at being the consultant, which she was assigned to, so she would have no responsibility.
This is why I can tell. You like these characters. Naori's the same way. Naori in Twins likes to shove her responsibilities off to other people. You like Anna, and she shoves her responsibility off to other people. Like, these are the people you don't want to work with, Draggle. Why do you like these girls?
Oh, I don't want to work with them. I just like to watch shows about them.
Oh my god, okay.
I'm in it for the entertainment, not for personally liking these characters.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we approach these shows quite differently.
That's okay. I'm for the entertainment. You're for the meaningful characters and story.
Lessons that we can take away at the end of the day.
Exactly. I'm all for funny.
Tune in again to Kaiseki Anime Podcast 2 weeks from now. Please feel free to send us questions or comments on Twitter with hashtag Kaiseki Anime Podcast or on our individual accounts at Draggle_Kun and at MarinaBNB.
Listen to and review us on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts so we can continue to grow and improve. Thanks for listening. See you next time.